Happy Halloween. So the scary books in my pile. Clive Cussler is a veteran, and his books are always very exciting. And I know it's called The Tombs, and it's probably not about Halloween, but it's not a public domain. I can't read it to you, but you need to know, like, the first page of this, okay? I'm just going to read the first page. It says, Pannonia 453 CE. The barbarian encampment was enormous. A great city that moved from place to place at the whim of its unquestioned ruler, the High King. But in the dim light of the pre-dawn morning, it was in chaos. Hundreds of thousands of warriors, shrieking women, ungovernable offspring, milled, hundreds of thousands of horses, cattle, sheep, and goats bleating, neighing in the general alarm at dawn. This book, there's no picture of the back, but it's called The Tombs. It says when archaeologists' friends request for help to excavate a top-secret historical site, the Fargos are intrigued. They have no idea that their discoveries will set them on a hunt for the prize beyond all imagination. Clues point to the hidden tomb of Attila the Hun, reportedly buried with a vast fortune of gold, jewels, and plunder. Bounty never been found. Trail through Europe leads the Fargos not to one tomb but to five tombs, and they find themselves pitted against a thieving group of treasure hunters, ruthless Hungarians who claim direct descent from Attila himself, a Russian businessman. Okay, so I do want to read that. It is bigger than this other one that I only like for the cover, but this is about October in Maine. Everyone in Tinker's Cove preparing for the annual Halloween festival. Lucy Stone whipping up orange frosted cupcakes, recycling tutus for her daughter's Halloween costume, helping her son with preteen rebellion, breastfeeding a brand new baby. Arsonist loosed in Tinker's Cove. Latest fire claims the life of the owner of the town's oldest house. Arson turns into murder. Townsfolk work to transform a dilapidated mansion into a haunted house for the All Ghouls Festival, while the hunt for the culprit heats up. Trick or treat turns deadly. Not this year. This one, if you want this, you can have it. I am not going to read this. I'm sure it's fascinating, but it is, I think, the biggest out of all three of these. Like, look at that thing. And it's way bigger. Anyway, this is what it says. Starting with a unique private forensic pathology practice, historic city of Charleston, South Carolina, ideal situation for Scarpetta and her colleagues, Pete Marino, her niece Lucy. Then comes the death, a 16-year-old tennis star. Fresh from a tournament win in Charleston, found nude, murdered, and mutilated near the Piazza Navona in Rome. Body of the abused young boy dumped in a desolate marsh. Woman ritually murdered in her multi-million-dollar beach home. And problems in a New England patient psychiatric hospital, Harvard affiliated, begin to hint at interconnections among the deaths. Unusual crimes. That's scary. All scary. Murder. I'm probably going to read one of these two for Halloween. This one's big. If I can maybe find it online, cheap, because it's not in the public domain. Neither is this. I wish I could read this one to you. This one is a beautiful book, right? It's called The Spirit of Fog Island. Like, I just love when books have that stuff. It's by Margaret Sutton. It is a series, books in a series, very old. Let's see, copyright is probably like the 50s or so. Now there's other books in this series for this, are all Halloweeny, so I'll tell you the names. Haunted Attic, Vanishing Shadow, The Ghost Parade, Yellow Phantom, Mystic Ball, Invisible Chimes, Seven Strange Clues, Voice in a Suitcase, Mysterious Half Cat, The Riddle of the Double Ring, Midnight Visitor, Name of the Bracelet, Clue in the Patchwork Quilt, Secret of the Barred Window, Rainbow Riddle. Like, you want to, like, read these books, but just, you know, the mysteries. I like, not murder, because, no, like, murder's triggering, you know? Like, if there's no murder, I like that. Okay? Spirit of Fog Island. So, the cover is missing. I looked it up online, so I could probably tell you what it's about, because it does sound good. But like I said, some things I'm not allowed to read to you. You have to read it yourself because of the stupid copyright laws. Now, I do think that some of them are like old laws meant, you know, to keep the slaves from finding out, but also it's some money there too. So it is a 1951 mystery. Young readers follows Judy traveling to a Wisconsin Indian reservation to find her husband Peter. He was entangled in a plot involving stolen Native American artifacts and a deceptive missionary. Fog Island is a reservation in northern Wisconsin. Valuable American artifacts, villainous missionary. So I know Victober. I've already started on Victober. I mean, today is the middle of September, but if I could finish up with one of my Victober choices, I am probably gonna pick one of these for, you know, Halloween night. Can't see the light in here. Have a great day.